Welcome back. Today we're going to get a first look at the CCA CA16 Pro. The CA16 Pro, of course, is a follow-on to the very popular CA16, which was released last year. So first, before we begin, I do want to thank KZ for express shipping this one halfway around the world to me. I very much appreciate it and their support of small guys like me. So let's kind of jump into it real quick. We're going to do this maybe not quite unboxing style since I already unboxed it, but very familiar. For those of you who had a recent KZ model, the very familiar matte black box. This one has a very nice CCA logo on it. And we open it up, again, looks very familiar. Only the logos are different. So CCA, you get the metal faceplate, which is very much familiar to those of you who may have purchased a KZ ZAS. You get the same sort of metal faceplate. And on the faceplate, in case you can't read it, it says 1 dynamic driver, 7 balanced armature. So again, this is CCA's flagship hybrid, not the flagship all BA like the CA24, but this is the CA16 Pro, so it is a 7+1, 1 dynamic driver, 7 BA. So the shells themselves, very similar in style to the CA16, and we'll kind of look at it in a second. But so this is the black version, so black faceplate with the new style, slit vents, which is new for 2021. Very shiny. On this side it says CA16 Pro 1DD 7BA hybrid technology upgrade. Can't see too much inside. This one is quite dark. It's a very dark smoke, but so we'll have to look in the light and maybe get a better view of what's in there for some pictures. But the nozzle itself is pretty much identical to the previous CA16, but I think the lip is actually slightly different. And so let's take a look at that real quick. So this is the regular CA16. You can see it's about the same size as the Pro. And I think the same words were probably, so last time this one said 16 hybrid technology, and this one says the upgrade technology. But very much, very similar in shape and size and everything in it. And as I said, if you look super close, you can see the tip of the nozzle actually is slightly different. And this tip is actually the same as the KZ ZAS. So if we look at that side by side, almost a even closer match in size and shape. Same kind of black smoke tint, can't really see inside of it. And the nozzles are, pretty much exactly the same. So very similar. This one says that as well, so very close. 7+1 hybrid technology. This one says upgrade. And if we pull out the other one, let me see if this one actually does say anything different. Nope, still says hybrid technology upgrade. So the included tips, they are the CCA style shallow. For those of you who have purchased a recent CCA, you'll be very familiar with this style tip. It's the one that they often give with this style nozzle as well. So that is that. For the stop cable, this is the flat, I call it the flat CCA style. For those of you who may have purchased an NRA or ZEX, you'll recognize this one. The 90 degree 3.5 millimeter, and I call it the flat because if you look at it from the side and then look at it, it's 2 cores side by side, so I call it the flat one. So that is pretty much the unboxing for that. So I did measure it real quick, and for those of you who are pondering, is it closer to the CA16 or the ZAS? I think this answers the question. So ZAS is in green, which is actually hidden almost entirely by the red line, which is the CA16 Pro. So which one is it more familiar or closer to? Most definitely the ZAS. It definitely has a very close alignment to the ZAS, whereas the CA16, almost from back here at about 500, where the CA16 went off with a little higher upper range and kept on jumping up. It sort of sloped up a little bit through the upper range. And for those of you who have purchased recent KZ models, you know that they've been tending to trend down the treble, especially this year. So the CA16 Pro definitely follows the ZAS in that, and other KZ models this year in that downsloping yet extended treble. So that's all I got right now. That is a quick 5-minute open box unboxing, and all I know about the CA16 Pro, because I haven't put it in my ears yet. It literally just came off the truck and I measured it, and here we are. So look forward to a full review soon, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.